Employing Thomson's model, we need to calculate the radius of the hydrogen atom and the wavelength of emitted light if we are given the ionization energy of this atom. So since it's a hydrogen atom, in Thomson's model we can assume that electron by symmetry will be at the center and positive charge will be distributed uniformly around this electron. So in this case now, ionization energy is how much energy we need to give to this electron to take it away from this nucleus. Now in second part, they are asking the wavelength of the emitted light. So for this part, we must know that when this electron is slightly shifted from its mean position, so it will start to vibrate. So whatever is the frequency of that vibration of this electron, that will be the frequency of emitted light. Because when the electron is just vibrating around the center, then it's continuously accelerating. So as it accelerates, it's going to emit light, because whenever charged particle accelerates, it emits electromagnetic radiation. So the frequency of this light is same as the frequency of this vibrating electron. So this is, now I hope the question is clear. So now let's solve it. So this is the plum pudding Thomson's model, and we need to take the electron out, and for that how much energy we need is ionization energy, which is given. So based on that we need to find the radius. So how much energy is needed, that we will find from the potential of this point at the center. So for a uniformly charged sphere, we know that the potential is given as this. So this is a standard equation for a uniformly charged sphere. So in this case, Q is plus E, and because our electron is at the center, so we will put the value of small r as 0, which will give potential at the center of this atom is 3 Ke by 2R. So potential not of the atom, but potential due to this positive charge. Now we have placed an electron at the center. So potential energy of this system will be this charge E times potential at the center, which is same as ionization energy. So ionization energy is E times V. So we'll put the value of V here, and from here now we can find the value of radius of this atom, of this hypothetical atom. So in the answer is given with K is equal to 1, which is in the Gaussian system. But otherwise our answer is K becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now second part. The frequency of vibrating electron is frequency of emitted light. Now again for Thomson's model, if we shift this electron by distance x, so electric field inside that uniformly charged sphere we know is kqx by r cube, minus sign because it is opposite to the displacement. So this is the electric field, where q is again charge of this whole sphere, which is plus E. So from here, when we displace this electron by the distance x, the force on that electron will be EE. That will be this much. So this equation, so if we write F as ma, this becomes this. Now this is an equation of SHM, and we know our standard equation of SHM is A acceleration is equal to minus omega square x, where omega is angular velocity. So just comparing these two, omega in our case becomes root of this quantity, this thing. So this angular frequency for the electron is same as angular frequency of the emitted light. So we can write omega as 2 pi f. So this time we are writing for the light, and f we know is v by lambda. So we'll put this value of omega here, so it will simplify to 2 pi v by lambda, and velocity of the light is c. So this gives the required wavelength of the emitted light, which is this, our answer. Alright.